Arctic Monkeys, Brick by Brick. Hi everybody, here in Relic here, the world's worst needle drop impersonator. I'm here to review the new Arctic Monkeys track, which has, been hyped up for. It's called Brick by Brick. Now, a little backstory to this. Arctic Monkeys is a British indie rock band, and their hits include When the Sun Goes Down, I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor. And they haven't made a new album in a little while, and the guys said this one will be very different. And when the song came out, everybody was assured it would be very different. That's not necessarily a bad thing though. When you hear the song, when it starts out, beginning might drive you away a little. However, it doesn't even take one or two listens. You listen to it for 30 minutes and you realize that this is a fucking fantastic song. It is very, very good. Now, some people are turned off by like, oh, this is too different from the old Arctic Monkeys. Well, you can't stay with the same kind of music forever with a band. Even bands like Blink-182 had to change their music eventually. And one thing particular about this song is how is that it doesn't sound like any certain genre. Its influences are quite obvious, but they're all over the place, mashed into this one ball of like referencing that you can't really tell where it's all coming from as a whole. But certain things like the breakdown after the chorus, you can tell that was something that the Doors would have done. You can tell there's like a lot of psychedelic influences in there. There's a lot of hard rock influences in there. You can tell there's a lot of even 80s influences in there, like John Mellencamp you can definitely hear in the song. The solo also sounds like something you would hear from the 70s, possibly even like a slowed down Jimi Hendrix solo. And overall, while this seems completely different, it's something we've all heard of before. This sounds very close to a lot of Queens of the Stone Age songs. Like, for instance, the song Burn the Witch, this is quite similar in style to it, actually, because it takes these influences from everywhere and creates its own certain genre with it. However, this is a bit looser, because they're from Great Britain. And they're, of course, the Arctic Monkeys. So that just maintains some form. But it's nonetheless a pretty, very catchy song. The verse, catchy. What I'm really liking here is the solo and the feel it just gives you. Overall, it has a very mellowed out feel. And definitely the chorus too. It just builds up a lot of hype, and then the hype, it doesn't disappoint going into the verse of the solo, because then it just slowly just chills down and chills down and chills down. Especially with that breakdown, because it really sounds like that was what the chorus was building up for, was just the breakdown, which is again it sounds like something the Doors would have done. It's a very quick song, and the music video, nothing's really special about it. It's nonetheless, it's a really good song. I'm really excited for the new album now, as long as everything sounds like this kind of, and this is kind of quick. And so this would definitely be fans for Arctic Monkeys if you're willing to give the new Arctic Monkeys a try. Definitely any music project ever done by Josh Holm, that includes Queens of the Stone Age, Them Crooked Vultures, Caius, however you pronounce that. Also, this might sound surprising, fans of bands like John Mellencamp, Led Zeppelin even, and also the Doors, you'll definitely like the sound this is producing, because while it's still very 2011, it sounds a lot like something that would have been produced a long time ago. Just the I don't know how to describe it, just the format in which it's written, I guess. It appeals to a lot of different people, and the diehard Arctic Monkeys fans were like, what is this? But it doesn't, if you just have to forget everything about the Arctic Monkeys. It's sort of just like anything you've heard about me that's probably, whichever one has, when the sun goes down on it. So yes, it's a very good song. You should definitely buy it. I give it a 8.5 out of 10 because I'm a generous point giver. Yeah. Arctic Monkeys, Brick by Brick, forever. Do 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 do. I hate this.